Hey guys, welcome in. This is Sunny with Sunny Healing Intuitions. I hope you're all doing well. I felt called to come on today. I was in the middle of my Reiki modules for Reiki 2 and the ears got loud and everything else got super quiet, and so I just wanted to come on to share what needs to come through today. I hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to remind you that I'm doing a giveaway for those that subscribe to my channel and interact with the videos by commenting. And so once I get to 1,000 subscribers, all those who have commented will be entered into a giveaway. And so I'll be giving away 2 20-minute private readings, which will be sent over on a recording, which you can access anytime. It'll be yours for whenever you want. And then I have also Cosmic Oracle deck. So if you'd like to be entered into that, go ahead and interact, subscribe, comment. You do have to be subscribed in order to win. And I'm also running it on Facebook. If you do Facebook or you want to find my business page there, you can do that. And that's a separate entry as well. So that could be 2 wins you can get. So that's if you feel lucky, right? Which right now we should. I know things are a little crazy. We're ending cycles. And it doesn't matter if you try to or not, it's going to happen. We've got the solar eclipse, new moon, and, you know, the astrological new year. Fire horse energy starting on the 17th. Me and a friend are also going to be doing something special soon. We have not made any announcements. However, this is going to be exciting. There's a lot of things that are in the works for me. So if you're feeling the same energy of excitement and new things happening, maybe take some time to plan it out. Get clear. Okay? Don't look to outside opinions on what you are creating. Now, if you have people in your life that truly support you and, you know, you want to share some of your aspects of what you're doing, that is okay, but they have to really hold you in high regard and support you and empower you. Because otherwise you're just putting in somebody else's stink-ass energy that is going to be mixed in with this creation, you know, this manifestation that you're trying to bring. And sometimes when we mix other people's energy in with what we're creating and what we're building, it can really create a shaky foundation, let's just say, okay? Now, this is taking time to get clear, go within, and this is where the true wisdom lies. She's holding this book, but she's sitting by herself, and then she's got this tower behind her, and it's like all these mountains are usually obstacles. You know, you have to climb the mountain to get to the other side, right? To go back downhill where you're not working hard to get to the top. And this is expansive energy as we're hitting the 333 on the clock. When you go within and you find the wisdom, anything you want to learn is within you. We're all encoded with the DNA and the knowledge that we need. And, you know, a lot of times when we seek out the knowledge, we become aligned with it because we're seeking it out. But when you go within, you know, that true wisdom does lie within you. You can figure anything out. Any obstacle that you are trying to get through really does take that time to go within. Or is beneficial when you take that time to go within, because then that's how you access that. And sometimes it's not right away. It doesn't always come through as you're meditating. A lot of times it comes through with time and patience. You could be, and you know, sometimes when you're meditating, we do let go, but sometimes we're still kind of focusing on it, right? So as you're clearing your mind during a shower, driving, cleaning, doing dishes, doing laundry, folding your clothes, sometimes your mind just drifts off and it allows that information to come through clearly. So this is why it's important. This is about staying stuck. Maybe some habits or addictions that are keeping you at a lower vibration, you know, old beliefs and patterns that keep you stuck. This could be anything really. It doesn't have to be addictions. It doesn't have to be habits. It could be cycles. It could be your own thoughts and beliefs, emotions. You know, we have to really get clear and cleanse these out. Otherwise, they're going to be shown. And when we're going forward in the faster movement, once that fire horse energy comes in, and it's already here, things are already speeding up. We don't have to hit that time in order for it to start. It's already started. So as things are starting to speed up, you do kind of need to get quiet and clear so you can see what you need to release. The devil is all about illusions of keeping yourself stuck, right? But we want to find a balance with the heart and the mind and our actions, because when you are wanting to manifest change, right? If you don't take the time to rest and rejuvenate, how can you fill your own cup? Now, this is a new start for self-love, self-empowerment, by taking time to rest, knowing that you're choosing yourself to fill your cup, and this is how you can keep going to build whatever it is that you're creating. Maybe you're building a stronger foundation for yourself, but you have to rest. I mean, I'm very excited about doing, offering Reiki, but I realize, today there was many messages of, and a lot of times they see it as distractions, but this was not distractions. These were signs for me to stop, slow down, and, take some time to rest. And so I'm allowing myself that time. I need to get clear on how I'm going to expand, but how can I do that when I'm not resting and allowing the space for that knowledge to come through, right? I kind of just grabbed one deck, so we're going to go ahead and dive into the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. We've got the Prophecy Stone here helping us out with this energy to see maybe a little bit deeper of the message of what this temptation is. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. This is about that abundance that you're seeking. Taking the time to go within, to rest, you're allowing yourself to find this inner compass. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. This is about this foundation of lasting abundance. Deep quiet, meditation and stillness at the back. With the number 11. Wow. This is magical. This is like taking the time to meditate and to communicate with your higher self, spirit, angels, guides, universe, God, whoever it is that you believe is your higher power, whoever it is that you commune with or talk to when you need help. Because in this deep quiet, taking the time to do all the things that I've been talking about, it's really allowing yourself to catch up with the energy that we're in, to allow the alignment of your heart and your mind. So that way when you take action, you're not doing it by forcing or pushing. You're allowing it to flow in alignment with what you want, because you're taking the time to allow yourself to rejuvenate, but at the same time, it's allowing mental focus and clarity to come back. And it's also allowing your heart to open, to be receptive. Okay, this is important work. People think that rest and meditation is not important, but it so is. And you're going to be learning this more and more as we go forward. Okay, this year is really going to awaken everyone in one way, shape, or form. And there's going to be a lot of chaos as that's happening. That we're seeing it already. Systems breaking down. What isn't able to hold for the test of time, the foundations under societal systems, no matter what they are, they can't hold. because they're not in alignment with the way that we're moving. We're moving into a place where we don't have to work hard and grind and hustle. We're not meant to do that. We're meant to be here and live. We're meant to be here and love one another. And we're all finding that out. I see it happening. I've seen it coming for a long time, but not everybody's ready to hear that, right? So before I get advice, I'm being drawn to the Gateway of Light activation deck to just kind of like see what's happening underneath the surface here. One more is what I'm hearing. These are such slippery cards. They have to add a little moisture. Come on. Thank you. Sometimes they're like, fine, here, and then they throw it at me. Yeah, okay, so again, we have a lot of purple and pink showing up. And this is all about the crown chakra. Being present, light body activation, accessing the divine within. So all these solar flares that are coming in is lighting us up with this beautiful, loving light energy. And it is giving us this light body activation. It's helping us to access the information within. It is truly a spiritual acceleration, progress in technology. This is the Ankh right here, is what they used in order to create, to make things happen. Thoth, he was a creator, and he helped others. Like he did the massive teachings of helping others to create, just by being themselves and willing things to happen. Now, this is helping us to access ourselves, the knowledge within, right? But as we do so, we're also allowing ourselves to see how we're all connected. We are all connected as one. So how can I put this? As you heal yourself and allow the love to like being open to love and showing love, right? This is just one example of energy, positive energy. As we're sending this positive energy out, we're receiving it as well. We're all connected. Whatever we put out, we receive. Now, when we put out those bad intentions and people are sending dark energy and ill will, they do receive that tenfold as well. This is not just karma. This is just universal law. So we're seeing how we're connected. As we're healing ourselves, we're able to see that expand into our community, the people that we interact with, because that's just how it works. And some people will be tempted to stay stuck, and they will try to keep you stuck. And this is the chaos that you see around you mentally and emotionally with others. And we do pick up on that because we are connected. So when you go somewhere like work, right? And let's say you've had a great morning, you're feeling good, you're ready to go, and you get to work and someone comes into your cubicle or office or desk area, whatever, and they start talking to you, and they tell you about their morning and they've had a rough one, or maybe they had a rough night, whatever, right? Then they leave and you just feel like tired all of a sudden, or just kind of drained. That's the energy I'm talking about. So if somebody comes in and they're pissed off, right? And you feel that energy shift. Sometimes you'll think that it's you and you'll wonder what's wrong with you. And then you start picking in things that may be happening in your life. Now, I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying to be aware of it, because you may be picking up on other people's energy. So just get clear when these things happen. Take a step back. Take a few deep breaths. Maybe go outside and look at nature. Go for a walk, right? But there is a lot of clarity that will be coming through. This month, the energy will be kind of a push and pull. There'll be times where we're in the chaos of our minds and our hearts. And then there'll be other times where we've really gotten clear and we know where we're headed, and you're like, wow, like yesterday really seemed like a time warp, right? That's because time is not linear. We're actually timeline hopping in a way. And if you want to get, if you have questions on that, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a video, an informative video about that a little bit deeper. But again, I think that there's a lot of movement towards something great, something adventurous and loving, and it's going to bring in lasting abundance if you can get clear and take the time to rest. And you know, this is just as much rest as you can get. If it's 5-10 minutes to get quiet, you know, stare out the window, ask for spiritual guidance, listening to some music, dancing around your kitchen, you know, whatever it is, just something that rejuvenates your spirit, it will be helpful for you to sustain the energy and to keep going when you're tired, right? Yeah, take time to breathe. Take time to breathe. Soon it'll be time to take action, but it's not yet, okay? Right now, that rest, there's things happening underneath the surface that you're not seeing. My cat is in the litter box, if you hear that. But there, see, we have building blocks here. And this is building a new foundation for the future. We can't go forward in the old ways that we were doing things, the old ways that we were thinking, maybe the old emotions that we used to feel. As we let that go, release the things, the situations, the people, whatever it is out of your life, you're underneath the surface when you're resting, you're actually being productive because spirit and universe, whatever you believe in, is helping you create this while you're resting, because they see that you're dedicated to yourself as well, not just the thing that you're creating. Now, this is really helpful because when we go and we hit this fork in the road, we tend to fall back into the old ways of thinking and the old ways of reacting, right? All of a sudden, you know, you're just making it, right? You've got just enough money in the bank to make it to that next paycheck. And then something that you forgot came out. And now you're overdrawn, and that thing that you thought you might be able to get, that food, to last the rest of the week may, you know, not be there anymore. And then you start overreacting like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Holy shit. Like, you know, don't do that. Know that you can ask for help by just stating it. I need help. Show me how I can get through this week. And stay calm. And I promise you, you're going to start to see some magic unfold. I promise you. I really do. Because if I have been seeing it, I know that you can. Because I have literally been riding on faith ever since I quit my job. I know that I am building a solid foundation, and it's been hard. But man, if I'm seeing the magic unfold, I know you can too. Because there have been times where I have just self-sabotaged and I have manipulated others and I have lied to get my things that I needed. And that has done nothing but keep me in that cycle. But ever since I have changed, I mean, I've done that over time for a while now, but lately, as I've not reacted in the way that I used to, and I believe in myself, I have seen the magic unfold in real time. And sometimes I don't see it for a week, but like, I know that every day I've shown up for myself over that week, I have seen a great, vast improvement and change since the beginning of that week. Sometimes it's just repeating affirmations every morning, which I do, and it really does help. I do it every morning, and it sets the tone for the day. And then it helps me to remember and focus on those goals when I start to fall back. Now, this is by the book. And you see a family here. But what I'm seeing here is that, like, don't feel like you have to fall in line of the way it was done before. Put your own authenticity in it. This is how you will truly align with what is meant for you. You don't have to compare yourself with others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Okay? And I also am hearing in my head this quote that I got from Les Brown. What other people's opinions are none of your business. What other people think about you is none of your business. So I hope that this message is insightful. Please hit that thumbs up if you resonated. Maybe if you just enjoyed the message, and comment. Again, if you comment, more of your energy gets into the space, more of the messages will come through that you'll resonate with if you're not seeing too much of that. And it does help my channel to grow, and it helps you to maybe win a reading or an Oracle tarot deck, right? So just know that I'm sending massive love and light to you all, and I will see you next time.